Before I get into it, please no negative comments. I know I say that a lot, but people cutting is like a very controversial subject to talk about because I notice that people are like, oh, you're emo, you're wannabe emo, you're a poser, you're looking for attention. Why don't you just cut yourself so you die? That's what people say on the subject of cutting. It's like I don't want people to say that because it's really not like that at all. I'm not looking for attention. In fact, I try to hide my cuts. I don't want people to see them, and the only reason I'm making this video is for people to know that they're not the only ones that cut. I cut too. Um, like it's so hard not to. It is like an addiction, I'd say. For sure. It could be very addicting for lots of people, including myself. Um, I remember the first time I cut. It was when I was living with my grandmother. Uh, I was just getting really stressed because of school. This was grade 9, the beginning of grade 9. So it was actually around October, grade 9. So like 3 years ago. Wow, it really has been that long since I've been cutting. That's, wow. Um, like 2.5, 3 years ago. Whatever, it was like, I took a razor and I just started cutting my wrist and pushing the razor harder and harder, and it was like, all of a sudden blood was just, I was just like the happiest, blissful moment of my life. And that sounds awful, I know, but at that moment, it was just like, this is how it feels to have complete and total control of my life for once. It was undescribable what I felt in that moment. And since then, I've been doing it like sometimes periodically, sometimes daily on a regular basis. I mean, it stopped for like 2 months recently, and then I started again a few weeks ago when school came back on. And now I don't really have that much motivation to stop. The only small bit of motivation I have is because of the people that care about me that want me to stop. But at the same time, it's like when you're alone and it's late, there's no one to talk to, you're kind of just, you had a bad day or whatever. It's so tempting because you'll see the razor or scissors or knife or whatever you use. For me, it's razor, and you'll just be like, well, just one more cut, and you get overwhelmed, carried away with it, and it's like so hard to stop. Um, I checked on YouTube to see other people that talked about their cutting problems, and I was really disappointed. I didn't see that many videos as I did with the social anxiety, generalized anxiety disorders. I didn't see that much videos at all because I know that people are scared the same reason I'm scared, that people are going to be like, you're emo, you're looking for attention. But honestly, if you're going to say that, just don't even bother. It's disrespectful. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's a real issue, people. It's not a joke. It's not for attention. I could see that there might be some people that are just doing it for attention in some ways, or they think it's cool, or they want to show their skirt. Those people, they have their own issues too. So don't make fun of any of them. Like really, it's not. It's really not nice, guys. Um, Luckily, nobody's been posting negative comments on any of my previous videos, which I am thankful for. Thank you guys for your support and everything. It really motivates me to make more videos. Um, so yeah, if you do cut yourself, it would be hypocritical for me to tell you to stop cutting because I cut, so I can't say that. But just know you're not the only one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to stop cutting entirely, but I'm gonna take small steps, and I'm gonna kind of not cut as much as I usually would. Like say I cut every day of the week. I'm gonna try to narrow it down to just 3 days of the week. I'm gonna try. I really am. I'm gonna try doing that at least. Sometimes I find myself cutting even when there's nothing wrong. Just like out of boredom or just to, just to get some release, even if nothing major happened to make me depressed or upset. It's just something that happens. And I mean, like, people, sometimes it can be really hard to tell if somebody is actually self-harming themselves. Because it doesn't always have to be on your arm or somewhere visible. Like, it could be on your thighs. That's where I've been cutting a lot lately. Because people don't really see there unless you're a total slut and you wear shorts. Um, but yeah, that's like areas people that usually don't see. Um, so it is scary. It's a scary thought because you don't know who is doing it and who's not. Your best friend could be cutting, and you'd never know unless they finally came clean about it, or you caught them doing it, whatever. But it's frightening because you don't know who is doing what to themselves. Um, okay, so I'm going to make another video in a few minutes, read some of my poems to you guys. Please subscribe if you're interested in what I'm talking about, or you relate to what I'm talking about, whatever, just please subscribe. I'll be posting videos often. Um, but yeah, thank you guys for watching.